Chapter 693, Neighborhood in Danger. It starts with me in the living room on the computer. I was installing a new software to the satellite system we have in orbit. John, what are you working on, JD? Me, I'm installing a new dark orb radar system. This way the satellites we have set up in orbit can find them without any problems. John, hey, that is cool. Me, it is. Stacy, what are these dark orbs you all went after? Me, they are the fragments of the most evil Keyblader in all of history. He tried to destroy the entire universe and remake it in his own image by balancing light and darkness. His name was Xehanort. The dark orbs are the fragments of all of his malevolent evil. Lincoln, that's right. And we had 3 orbs left to find. But the fights with Team Galactic and the Broccoloids added more dark orbs than ever before to Earth. Me, yet. The software is ready. We tested it and it showed a holographic orb of planet Earth and there were purple dots all over the planet and there was a lot of them. The number showed 75,345 on the planet. Me, whoa. I can't believe that we have this many dark orbs to find and destroy. Lainey, there's so many of them. Maria, to Stacy, so, Stacy. How have you dealt with readjusting back to human life? Stacy, it's great, Maria. And I am so glad to be human again. Bobby B, me too, sis. May, Stacy, do you have a love interest in mind? Stacy, I haven't thought that far. But when Dr. Paradigm took away my humanity along with my brothers, my life was essentially ruined. May, Dr. Paradigm was a monster. Me, he was. Nico, he deserved to pay for his crimes. Me, yet. Wait. I looked on the computer and I saw that there was a dark orb in the middle of the city in a skyscraper in the central region of the city. Me, there's a dark orb in the middle of the city. Clint, think we should check it out? Me, like you even have to ask Clint? Team Loud Phoenix Storm, let's fly. We set out for the city. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We got to the middle of the city and we saw the kids of a neighborhood in a state of fear. We knew all these kids. Me, what's going on here? Very, I don't know, but it's not good. We walked up to the kids. Arnold, Team Loud Phoenix Storm, right? Welcome to our neighborhood. Gerald, you kinda came at a bad time, though. We have a crisis going on at the moment. Me, why, what's going on? Harold, gets hysterical, this is crazy. Do you guys even remember what's happening right now? And just a few minutes ago, we were fighting against fucking Heartless of all things. We're completely outmatched and our plan is to just confront Shek head on and hope for the best. How many people even fit in this place? Size, I'm sorry. I know that we get together once in a while to fight back against a problem that arises. But I think you guys are treating this like another incident with Wolfgang or Ludwig. This is different. We're about to lose our homes and we're just now coming up with a game plan. We're as good as gone. Arnold, sternly, it's not the perfect plan, but it's all we got. The alternative is to give up. Anyone who prefers that option can speak up at any time. We were proud that Arnold said that. But then I remembered something. Me, whoa. Shek, as in the president and CEO of Future Tech Industries, Alphonse Perrier-du von Shek? Arnold, that's him. He wants to destroy our entire neighborhood so he can building a fancy mall. Me, that's insane. This whole neighborhood is a historical landmark. Rachel SD, yet it's not meant to be torn down. Me, you got that right, Ratch. Not only that, but my father is the one that brought Shek's father in and executed him for treason. Helga, how did that happen? Me, it was back 60 years ago when my dad was around Arnold's age. Flashback. Me, narrating. It was back in 1959. My dad was having a lot of fun when he got word about Shek's father, Alfonso Shek, the previous owner of Future Tech Industries, was planning on turning all of the city of Ames, Iowa into a massive office building complex. When he got word of this, my dad decided to do something to make sure that he never succeeds. He went into the building and kicked all of his men into pulp and confronted him. He found a deed that belongs to the city of Ames, declaring it a historical landmark. My father and my grandpa got the deed back and reported it to everyone and praised Dad as a hero for it. But word about this got out to President Eisenhower, and he had Alfonso Scheck indicted for high treason and his company hereby ordered by the President of the United States to be permanently shut down. Trying to destroy a city or national landmark is the same as war crimes in the United States in its entirety and high treason, and it is punishable by death. That's exactly what Alfonso Scheck got. He was condemned to die by firing squad. But before he died, his last words were, "Alfonso Scheck, you will pay for this, Sumner Knudsen. I will kill you and your entire family for everything you've done to me. I will have my revenge and you will all burn in eternal hell. I swear it. Fuck you all. Fuck America. Burn in fucking hell, you fuckers." Me. And with that they pumped his guts full of lead, and Alfonso vowed that we would one day have his revenge on my father. My grandfather killed him for his crimes. Flashback ends. Me. Even if he told me then, I never would have known that his own son would try to complete his father's dirty work. But now his son has resurrected his company and is planning to finish what his father started in the past. Everyone was amazed and shocked. My father had brought down one of the most notorious traitors in all of our country's history next to Benedict Arnold. Gerald, man, I didn't know your father had a horrifying history with this guy. Me. Yeah, and now Alphonse Scheck is my enemy. Nico, I've heard about this guy and I hate his guts. Just looking at this guy really makes my blood boil. Me. He makes my blood boil too, man. Come on guys. Let's head to Future Tech and plan our attack. Arnold, okay. Me. Vince, you go to the President of the United States and tell him that we have a code landmark, destruction AA305 Omega. Vince, you got it, partner. Vince went to Washington, D.C. We went to the building next to Future Tech Industries and we were planning our attack. We stayed out of sight to avoid having been detected. Me. Okay, first we have to disable the security system and then we can launch our attack. Nico, Randy, think you can sneak in and deactivate the security systems? Randy smirks, just watch me. Turns invisible. Randy went into the building. Lainey, we'll wait until I give the word after Randy gets back. Rhonda, my favorite adventure that you guys went on was when you took down the purple dragons. Francis, oh, I remember that. Kevin, we killed a lot of scumbags back then. Casey, we also formed the Antipode Club for the first time. Duncan, I still think I killed more purple dragons than you guys. Me, that was the most action-packed adventure we have done, and we did the city a major favor by killing the most ruthless gang ever known. Arnold, you sure did. But I also heard that you all destroyed the ultimate transformer, Unicron. Me, you heard right, Arnold. That was one of the most unforgettable battles ever. Nico, oh yeah. Unicron was a most incredible adversary. Vince, we'll never forget that. Vince got back 10 minutes earlier. While we waited, Nico caught a delibird and a mantine. Randy then suddenly reappeared and he had a box of M&Ms. Randy, hey guys. Helga, what the hell took you? Did it take that long to take out the security? Randy, eating M&Ms, no. But I did get some candy from the vending machines. You should try some before we confront Scheck. Me, good work, Randy. Now we begin our attack. Let's do it. We charged and went at the building. We bursted in with an incredible fiery explosion and a phoenix cry was heard. Street sharks, shark attack. We went in and punched all of Scheck's men all over the place and blew them into the walls and kicked them into the walls and decorations. Man, I hate you kids. Our auras flared up to incredible power and Arnold threw a man through a wall with devastating force. Also Arnold and all his friends got a wide variety of powers as well. Gerald, dude, how'd you throw that guy? He was twice your size. Arnold, beats me. Maybe it had something to do with him saying that he hated me. Me, that's exactly what it was, Arnold. We have the power to absorb negative energy through hatred and convert it into positive energy, which makes us more powerful. Then you will be weak when you are consumed with fear. The Heartless that appeared before us was familiar to most of us. The only things that changed was that it had scarier teeth, a black aura, and a vicious scythe. Lori, Scarecrow. Fearsome Scarecrow, Lori loud. We never did finish our 3-apiece session. Sees Arnold and his friends, and look. You've brought more playmates. I wonder what they're afraid of. Me, Scarecrow, you are really starting to infuriate me. Arnold, who is that guy JD? Me, you would hate this guy to the core, Arnold. His name is Jonathan Crane, aka Scarecrow. He was once a professor of psychology at Gotham University. He specialized in fear and phobias. But he was fired because of conducting inhumane experiments with a hallucinogenic gas he made that brings people's worst fears to life. Even though they aren't even there. Fearsome Scarecrow, that's right. And you all killed me. Me, you poisoned Lori with your gas and made her think that her own family turned against her. It was because of that moment that we had to kill you. You've been a major thorn in our side for far too long, Crane. You are just as fucked up as the Joker was when we killed him. Fearsome Scarecrow, don't you dare compare me to him, you asshole. Me, you got what you deserved, Crane. You are a fucked up homicidal psychopathic motherfucker. You get a sick thrill of torturing people with their worst fears for your own sick pleasure, and that makes you a monster. And we're gonna send you back to hell for good. Nico, Jonathan Crane the Scarecrow, you have failed this world. Me, more like he has failed everything. By all accounts, Lyle Bolton should have killed you before we did when he worked at Arxum. When he heard that name, he was enraged. Fearsome Scarecrow, I loathe you all so much. We got a massive power boost. Me, thanks for the power increase. Fearsome Scarecrow, but I struck my latest victim before I encountered you. Me, what do you mean by that? We saw Tara shaking in fear, and she was in a curled up ball in a fetal position. Tara is currently seeing a fear gas vision of her beating up the other Titans under Slade's command. Tara, afraid this isn't real. Oh, but it is. Tara then saw a past version of her when she was wearing the armor Slade gave her. Tara, I know you're not real. This is only because I was exposed to the fear gas. Evil Tara, actually, I am real. It turns out that fears become reality when exposed to the powers of darkness. Tara, so, you're just going to talk me to death? Evil Tara punches her no. I'm gonna beat you to death. Gloria, mommy, snap out of it. Selena, it's not real, mommy. Fight it. Lori then remembered all the pain and suffering Scarecrow caused not just to everyone in Gotham Royal York but also to her and her family. She was tortured with a hallucination of her family turning against her because of her own selfishness and nearly scarred for life. Now Scarecrow has the gall to come back and continue his spree of fear-inducing terror and get Tara. Lori was not gonna take it anymore. She was going to make him pay. Lori, in her head, this monster has literally threatened and killed so many people with his poison, and he nearly killed me with it. Now he poisoned Tara. I will never forgive this asshole for all the pain he has caused. I will literally make sure that this motherfucker pays 10,000 deaths for the full extent of his crimes 1,000-fold. Lori then let out a massive scream of ballistic and unrelenting fury. Then a massive explosion of energy and wind blew out the whole bottom of the building with incredible power. Lori had a sky blue aura flared up, and blades of wind energy were starting to swirl around her. Lightning was arching and flickering around her at an incredible level as her energy levels were continuing to rise at an unprecedented and incredible level at an accelerated rate. The ground was shaking extremely violently and lightning was striking all over the building from Lori, and it set the whole building on fire. Lori, enraged, screaming, "I hate you, Scarecrow." Fearsome Scarecrow looked at Lori and he was wondering what was happening. "Lori, I will kill you. You will literally suffer 10,000 deaths for everything you've done." Lightning arched all over the place and stone tiles and pebbles lifted up off the ground and the wind blades blew the concrete pillars apart. We were looking at Lori in shock, and then she let out a massive scream of bloodlusting fury and she released her power at an incredible level. Then the whole building suddenly exploded with unbelievable power. Crab. The whole building exploded into rubble and collapsed, and its dust and debris went flying all over the city. When the smoke cleared, I had us all protected in a powerful force field, and all the workers including Shek himself arose from the rubble, and they had bleeding cuts, scrapes and shredded clothes and bruises and scrapes. Lori emerged from the dust and she was forever changed. She was now a super angel 10,000 Hurricane Eagle. Her hair was sky blue and spiky, and she had a vest with the symbol of an eagle above a hurricane on the back, and her wings were now glowing neon blue and flooded with energy. The power she was emitting was absolutely incredible. It was as powerful as my Super Eben U30,000 form. Lori, Scarecrow, I will never forgive you for everything you've done. Me? Wow. Her power is completely unreal. Nico, holy mackerel. Lainey, what power? Lori, everyone, you take down Shek and his cronies. I'll deal with this monster. Me? Okay, Lori. Lincoln, be careful, big sis. Lori, I'll be just fine, brother. Roxanne, show no mercy, mommy. Linda, yeah, no one messes with our mommy and literally gets away with it. Ramon, you literally said it. Lori, you literally did. Fearsome Scarecrow, let's see how your new form handles this. Scarecrow uses his sickle to rip open a hole in reality, as crows come out to signal the coming of an even bigger chain coming from inside the rip. Lori is then pulled into a graveyard, where a gigantic version of Scarecrow drags her with the chain, smashing and pounding her into the ground twice. Finally, Scarecrow smashed Lori downwards into a grave with her name engraved on the headstone before they both came back into reality. Fearsome Scarecrow, to Arnold now. Little Arnold. I know you're wondering about your parents. Sorry to say that you won't get the chance to find them. Me, you shut the fuck up, Scarecrow. Lori was not affected by Scarecrow's little illusion. We went after Shek and Lori went at the fearsome Scarecrow and punched him in the stomach with devastating force. She kneed him in the face and flipped him and threw him to the ground, and then she plunged her hand into his chest and ripped out his still beating black heart, and she threw it onto the ground and crushed it in a pile of blood and guts. Gerald lit a match and threw it at Scarecrow's heartless. Gerald, how about a little fire, Scarecrow? Rhonda, was that from the Wizard of Ounce? Gerald, sure was. It actually is a good movie. The match lit the fearsome Scarecrow on fire. Then Lori threw him into the air and changed up a Kamehameha wave. Lori, Scarecrow. I never want to see your ugly fucking face ever again, you motherfucking maniac. Go back to hell and stay there, you son of a fucking bitch. She fired a Kamehameha wave at the fearsome Scarecrow and it hit him and exploded with incredible power. Crab. The explosion of the blast completely obliterated him in an instant, and Nicole swooped in and sent him into the river of fire for all eternity. And we got a massive power boost as a result. Nicole, you and your fear poison will never be welcome here. We were now facing Shek and his cronies himself. Me, Alphonse Perrier du von Shek. So we meet at last. Shek, JD. Knudsen. You will pay for ruining everything. You and that little football-headed brat. Me, you will do anything possible to get what you want. You're exactly like your father was when my grandfather and father killed him over half a century ago. Lola, that's right, you freak. Shek, I'm what? Me, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Now you will endure the same fate he did. Shek, well, I can't die no matter what. Nico, what do you mean by that? Shek revealed that he had a dark orb embedded into his chest. Shek, thanks to this dark orb I now have immortality and nothing can kill me. Not even you. Me, when we're finished with you, Shek, you'll wish that you were dead. You will be completely helpless. Try to imagine how it would feel to live on forever, unable to do anything with all of your power. An eternity where there's nothing but you. Nico, Alphonse Perrier du von Shek, you have failed this city and this entire planet. Me, he sure has. Let's dance. We went at him and I punched him in the face and knocked out some of his teeth and kicked him in the chest and shattered the dark orb. It gave us an immense power boost as a result. Me, now to finish him off for good and send his sorry ass straight to prison for all eternity. It's combo time. Ben, you got it, JD. Ben turned into Jetray. Ben, Jetray. Sludge, me sludge smash. Sludge slammed his feet onto the ground and shook it with the power of a massive earthquake. Jetray flew at incredible speed and fired a laser blast and energy ball at Shek's workers. Jetray, energy quake slam. The blasts merged with the earthquake and blew some of the workers away. Headstrong, it's our turn, Mariah. Ace, let's get them Headstrong. Headstrong became a rhinoceros and Ace used her powers and turned Headstrong into a stampede of rampaging rhinos. Headstrong and Ace, Rhino Stampede Slam. The rhinos slammed into the workers and flattened them into pancakes. Big Slam U fired a blast of earth at a worker and it sent them crashing into some rubble. Big Slam U, oh yeah. That was awesome. Me, I gave you guys the powers of the elemental forces of nature. Earth, air, fire, water, and lightning. Ripster, that is sweet man. Jap, yeah dude, this is awesome. Shred girl, it's so awesome. Me, it's final smash time. Let us help out too. Out came the famous blind vigilante Daredevil and the powerful martial arts mistress Elektra. Me, wow. Matt Murdock aka Daredevil. Very, and Elektra Nachios. Me, it's an honor to meet you guys. Daredevil, you too JD. The Avengers sent us to help you out. Me, Tony sure knows how to lend a hand. Let's get him guys. Elektra, let's. This is gonna be good. Daredevil, let me start. Echoes of the air. Daredevil moved with amazing and incredible speed and he kicked the men all over the place with the power of sonic echoes. Lynn, wait a minute. How is Daredevil able to hit his targets? He's blind, isn't he? Me, he is. Matt Murdock was hit by toxic waste in his face that permanently blinded him. But as a result it greatly enhanced his other senses to superhuman levels and he can move and react because of the vibrations in the air. He uses the echoes of sound to get his way around. Like how bats get around in the darkness of the night. He became Daredevil because his father was murdered by the ruthless mob boss Wilson Fisk aka Kingpin. He vowed to get justice on him and bring all criminals to justice. He took the law into his own hands and became the vigilante known as Daredevil. Lincoln, so he was in a chemical accident. Me, yep. And it made him into an awesome vigilante. Lucy, I think that would be an amazing power to have for him. It suits him like the power of a vampire. Me, it sure does. Arnold closed his eyes. Arnold, now it's my turn. Leaves of the green eyes. Arnold opened his eyes and they turned emerald green and he threw numerous leaves that were glowing green at Shek and they hit him and shredded him. Ripster, it's time for our final smash combo. Strix, let's get him guys. Jap, you got it bro. Slam you, this is gonna be awesome. Shred girl, oh yeah. Street sharks, elemental shark feeding frenzy. Ripster, Strix, Jap, Slam you, and Shred girl turned into sharks of pure earth, fire, wind, water and lightning and they went at the men and bit them and badly injured them. After the whole fight was over, we saved the neighborhood. Shek and his cronies were arrested for treason. Vince, the president said that Shek and his father will always be traitors. Stacy, but he deserves to be in prison for the rest of his miserable life. Me, you said it, Stacy. We administered the fear gas antidote to Tara and she was crying hard with Beast Boy comforting her. Gloria and Zelina were doing the same for her. Arnold, to the viewers, you mess with our neighborhood and we will stop you with a fight. Team Loud Phoenix Storm and all of us will stop you. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction complete. The Hey Arnold movie was awesome back in 2002 and it was awesome. The next part coming up is 2017's The Jungle movie. Nico-chan 11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks man as always. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.